Hi, y'all. It's Miss Yokoyama here, and I'm here to get you ready for the first question on the quiz that you're about to take, so pay attention. The first thing I would like to do is explain the steps a Hindu has to take in order to reach their goal, and you have to use the terms. So we're going to go over those terms, and then you'll take the quiz. So easy. So a soul wants to achieve moksha, right? The final goal of Hinduism is to be one with Brahman or one with God. But how do you get there? It doesn't just happen overnight. It happens many lifetimes over, actually. So let's say your soul starts off, its first body is a fly, okay? Not my first choice either, yeah. So you're a fly, and then you die, okay? So the soul leaves the body, right? Your soul leaves the body. And where does the soul go next? Where does the soul go? Does it go to heaven? So I want you to go ahead and I'm going to pause the video and you're going to answer in the chat. What happens to your soul when you die? Your soul gets blank. According to Hinduism, when you die, your soul gets blank. All right, hope you guessed it, but you get reincarnated. All right, so this soul out of the fly is going to become something else. But what might your next reincarnation be? Well, what you become next depends on your blank. Go ahead and type that into the chat. What you become next when you get reincarnated depends on your blank. What's the answer? Yes, what you become next depends on your karma. So, karma, this is the way karma works. You either do good actions, and that gives you good karma, and then bad actions give you bad karma, right? And so you're trying to do enough good actions to be able to reincarnate into a higher class. So let's say, our soul was a really good fly, and so we become a Dalit. So, how should he feel about being in this class? Thumbs up if you should feel good about being a Dalit, or thumbs down if you think you should feel bad about being a Dalit. Go ahead and show me your thumbs, so make sure your video is on, or in the Zoom participants poll or chat. Okay, so let's be real with him now. What is his assigned dharma? If you're a Dalit or untouchable, what in general is your assigned dharma or your assigned job? Could I get a raised hand? All right, so yes, not the best job, right? But this is what he says to you. But what if I don't want to be a pooper scooper? What if I want to be a Brahmin, a priest? What should I do? Go ahead and give this man some advice. What should he do if he wants to be a Brahmin at some point? What should he do? Go ahead and raise your hand or type in the chat. Yeah, unfortunately, the only thing he can do in this life is his assigned dharma, right? So every caste has a different dharma. Just as a reminder, right? There was a Purusha god, and out of this god's body came the different castes. So we have the Brahmins who came out of the mouth, we have the Kshatriyas who came out of the arms, we have the Vaisyas who came out of the thighs, and we have the Sudras who came out of the feet. And where did Dalits come from? We don't know. It didn't come from the god. So go ahead and raise your hand if you know. What did each caste job have? So just start from the top. Like the top of the caste was what? And then after that, third, fourth, fifth. What were their jobs in each caste? Go ahead for it. All right, so priests were top, then warriors, then merchants, servants, and then of course out of the outcasts were the untouchables who had to clean all the time. So every caste had a different dharma. So you had to do your assigned one. If you're a Vaisya, you have to be a really good merchant and do your job as good as possible. And then let's say that's what this Dalit did. He did his job really, really well. And so when he died, what happened to him? Did he go up or down? Yes, let's say he made it to Brahmin. And what happens next, though, if he's a really good Brahmin? He will achieve moksha, right? So that's why Brahmins were treated with special care and they had to be super pure because they were one step away from being one with God, okay? So that's our review for the quiz. Now you're gonna take it. So back to you, Miss Yokoyama.